Hello, everyone. I would like to.
Hello.
How are you, Petri?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. I want to introduce you as the new MVP in the community, just like I am, and I want to congratulate you for getting it. And please let me know who are you, where are you from, and what you do.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Petri Jämsen. I live in Finland, in middle of Finland, town called Konnevesi. This is a little town, approximately 2.5 thousand people. Not so big, but
Oh, very small. Yeah.
yes, indeed. Yes, here I live in Finland.
Okay, and what do you do in life?
I
What's your
I
job?
do yes I do consulting for Sulava Oy. That is my main job. We do, of course, Microsoft 365 consulting, and on my free time, I do photography and
Wow.
videography. Mm, Also, when I do my M65 videos, so my hobbies are there as the same.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
By the way, I must ask. Now, where you are, at what hour does it get dark? Does it get dark late, or is it normal? Yeah.
You mean the sun?
The sun. The sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Approximately 11 p.m.
Wow. That's
ish.
that's that's late.
Yes.
And wow.
We
so
live in
so
north.
children go to bed before it's dark.
Yes. Indeed.
Yes. So actually, I think I asked you previously, but you said you in what sector do you usually work? Is
Oh,
it the
yes.
business or education or?
Yes. Before Sulava, I worked here in Konnevesi. I was a IT support in our local town and school. There, my main areas were the government and education. Now I do basically all, but my
I see.
main focus is education.
I see. Now, as we know, the education has all kinds of um, special things that are not in a regular business license, especially in teams. You know, there's the classroom and all kinds of things. So, do you specify in that? Do you know all of these
Yes, of course.
features of what a teacher should do?
Yes, of course. Teachers always ask me what can I do with this, how this works, etc. So I
So
know
there's
this.
like, yeah, like assignments, and so most people don't know it. But I luckily I have a license which is faculty, which is like for universities.
Yes.
So I also see the features, but most people I think don't know it, and it's actually very interesting. I saw, for instance, it can teach people, I think, to pronounce or to read words or all
Yes.
kinds of things.
It's called reading codes. It's very good
Yeah,
program.
I see. So that's really interesting. So
Yes.
I I know you have a YouTube channel, and I
Yes.
wanted to know how did you start it? Uh,
I started it as a hobby first. I do that photography and videography. I fly drones. I make videos, etc. It came by there. But then when I start to do more M365 stuff, I start to
yeah,
make videos, etc. So there I have the YouTube channel already. So I start to put videos there.
I see. Is it mostly in Finnish or?
But I started that as a Finnish language. It is my native language, and then approximately 1 or 2 years ago, I started to make English videos also.
I see. Is there a big is there a big community in Finland for 365 or for SharePoint and Teams, or is it?
We have I'm on the edu side mainly. We have a especially in Facebook. We have those
I
groups.
see.
M365 in education, etc. There we have approximately 15,000
Wow.
teachers approximately.
Wow.
Then we have other groups also. I don't remember exactly how many users are there, but there are many.
Okay. So, but tell me, how do you get for ideas to the YouTube, or is it things that you come across with customers, or is it things that you just plan in advance, or is it a combination of both?
Mainly it's combination of all. Of course, I have to follow the trends and what is new all the time, and then whenever comes a new cool stuff that I need to make a video about it,
Yeah.
then I make it.
Ah, okay. Now, besides that, I saw you also started a TikTok.
Yes, of course.
How many views do you have, or followers do you have in TikTok? Is that
I have to check just a second.
approximately? Don't give and take.
Uh,
Is it 1,000, 5,000, or
20,000 approximately.
oh my God, that's a lot.
Yes.
And is it different the way you prepare a TikTok video in comparison to a YouTube? Because
Yes.
it's different. It's narrow, and you need to make it short. And
Yes.
yeah, go ahead.
It's very different because YouTube is like this, but TikTok is like this.
Yes.
So it's very different, and the main thing is that you have to keep it short, so that whoever watches it is going to watch it, or when it watches it 2 seconds, nothing happens. I'm going to the next one. So you have to keep the momentum going all the videos with all the videos.
I like sometimes you put all kind of funny music in the background, like
Yes.
to be an inspector or a spy or ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-bum,
Yes.
or something like that. I like that, and it's also in humor, so you make it funny. So that's really cool. I was considering to do TikTok, but then I said, "Ooh, I need to understand how to take it and how to make it short." And in YouTube, you have less limitations. But
Yes.
how did you reach so much TikToks viewers? Is it maybe it's a new platform of young people and
it's a new platform, and I hope it's growing.
I'm sure.
Yes.
So the old people or the people that are mostly on LinkedIn or maybe YouTube, but TikTok is the future maybe.
Yes. Well, nowadays probably it is for the young people. I don't know, but and the YouTube is for the older people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I need to get some tips from you later on how to do a tip. Now, if we go more to, can you tell me, as I mentioned, you received last month MVP, and can you tell me who nominated you and what was the journey to become an MVP?
Yes, my colleague Vesa Nopanen from Sulava, he nominated me, and the journey was on my side. It was a 2 year. I started
Me too.
2 years ago. First year I made only Finnish stuff there, and it wasn't the right way to do it. Yes, or enough. I don't know about that, but then I changed the language in English, and now I got it.
Oh, okay. But how, what did it include? Did it include a blog? Do you write blogs, or is it more?
Yes. I also have a webpage, petrieducation.com. I write blogs there, and there is also a links to my TikTok videos, etc. That is a main page for me where you can find information of me. You can contact me, etc. I do blogs. I do some kind of Twitter or LinkedIn smaller posts, and nowadays I do Microsoft 365 threads there, where I collect in once in a week. how did I say it?
The latest features or
Yes, yes,
the roadmap
yes.
or something. Yeah.
Yes, and mainly for the education side. Also, there is something for the governance, etc., but mainly for the education side. And I take the print screens, I edit them so it's easy to read, and then I
Yeah.
post it there.
I must say, I saw you, and you were usually one of the first to show the feature, and it's sometimes I came out to you or wrote to you, do you already have it on your tenant, and asked when will you will I get it? I can't wait. I'm not patient. The next thing is actually, if we're talking about technology, is where you followed, just like me, the the com uh, the build and the ignites and the
Yes.
roadmap and the message center. And what features are you looking forward in the future to see? What are those that will be the game changers for you in Microsoft 365?
Yes, the Copilot, Windows Copilot.
Oh,
The first version on the development channel. It came approximately this week or last week. I tested it. It's the very first version, but it's coming up. And of course, the Microsoft 365 Copilot when it gonna came out. I hope it's gonna come out at the end of the year, so we can
I see. Yeah.
start to
Wow.
use it.
Now I think it will also be also in Office, in Word, in Excel, and but I think there might be an extra license for that. Is that true? Do you
Yes,
know?
if I remember correctly, they announced it on some video that there will be a Copilot license.
I see. So we won't be on a standard. Not everyone will get it, unfortunately. Oh,
Maybe this is my opinion, but E3 and E5 maybe, and something else,
I
of course,
see.
but I don't know.
I see. I see. Um, yeah, I think all of the AI will be very interesting. For instance, in the SharePoint, they're talking about you can just like we have. I think Microsoft bought ChatGPT, so all kinds of things will be using it maybe to create a site by
Yes.
describing or a page or all kinds of things like that. And I was actually I'm looking forward to integrate the Microsoft Forms in the list, which
Mm,
that's going to be, I think, a big game changer for some users. Now, how do you cope with all of the limitations and boundaries that Microsoft provides? Let's say in SharePoint, we have all kinds of things like that. Do you sometimes tell your customers don't do this because of this limitation, or try a workaround, or do you try
uh,
to use the best practice that Microsoft provides?
yes, it depends on a customer and a case and etc. Microsoft also has a limit. You can do that, but
Yeah.
sometimes you can't do that. That's when you have to find that workaround. Yes,
Yeah.
it depends so many on different stuff.
Yeah, I think, as have mentioned in different conversations, sometimes they have a hard limit and a soft limit, and
Yes.
sometimes the soft limit is actually the highest one. You better not pass it. Just like, I don't know, all of the 300,000 sync limit and maybe other things.
Yes.
Now, the what your organizations usually use more Teams or use SharePoint? What
We
am
use both. We use
both?
both. SharePoint is uh, the area where are stored files, pages where you can find stuff,
Yeah,
etc. And Teams is of course for the communication.
yeah.
All
I
kinds
mean,
of communication nowadays.
and probably SharePoint is the place where you have all of the communication or the links and all.
Yes.
Have you integrated the Viva connection already?
Yes.
In I see. Once it was more complicated because you need to run a PowerShell. I think
Yes.
now it's just easier through the admin center. And I also heard actually that it will be possible to have multiple home sites, meaning
Yes.
that's going to be interesting. So I wonder, can you have or maybe the Viva connection will be based on where you're belonging.
Yes.
So
That would
based
be
on if
also.
you're on this type of organization, you will see one Viva
Mhm.
connection. I see, but that's really cool.
Yes. And also
Uh,
it's coming also to the education side. That is also cool.
uh, yeah, I mean, but wait, that's it. Education is not GCC or GCC High, right? Education is
No.
a separate, so they get it earlier, I think, than the
Mm,
government. Yeah,
yes, probably yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see. The next question would be: are there things that you would like to fix, or you think of any features that are missing, and you would like Microsoft to develop? Do you have any
Mm,
ideas of things that you would like, your wish list? Yeah, maybe a list that would make coffee or something like that.
yes. I'm maybe one that is the future Teams 2.0,
Yeah,
Teams 2.1 that is already coming, and it's faster and it's more reliable. You can change your tenants faster, etc. That is mainly the one what comes to my mind.
yeah. Actually, I think it still doesn't have all of the features that the classical one has or the previous one. And
But they are coming.
I tested it, and it seems like it installs a additional installation, and then I don't know. I couldn't find all of the things that I had. Even adding a tab in a channel was not really there. So
Yes.
I switched back. Then I said let me wait until it's stable or it's
Yes.
fully blown, and because but I as you said, probably it will take time, and I think Microsoft on maybe in September or something like that, they will, I think, set it to the default or something like that, and then
Yes. Last time I checked on the roadmap, it was on September. I don't know.
yeah.
Let's hope so.
Now we talked about that you follow all of the features roadmap. How do you manage it? Do you manage a list? Do you export it? Do you filter by application? Or how do you follow for all of the changes that happen?
Mm, I follow Twitter and LinkedIn. There is the place where
I
everybody is
see.
posting it, and of course Microsoft is posting it whenever is a new post came up, and also I follow roadmaps. What else? That's it.
I see.
Twitter, LinkedIn, and roadmap. That's
Yeah.
my three main areas.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I as I said, I was amazed with all of the content that you did, and if you were not MVP, I definitely would think you should be, and
Now I am.
now you are. And I really was so happy to meet you. And
Same
as
here.
you said, yeah, as you said, I just want to ask. You mentioned on your free time you do photography, right?
Yes.
And wow, are you a professional?
No.
Without no, but do you take?
Professional.
You don't do it with this, right? With the
No,
phone.
no, no. I have a good camera.
You have like a one with lens and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Do you, do you do black and white or?
Both. It depends on.
I see, I see.
Yes.
Okay, so if people want to reach you, what's the best way to reach you?
I'm on a social media. You can find me there, Petri Jämsen. You can also find me on my website, petrieducation.com. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere.
Yeah, I just to share with the audience, I will maybe I will okay, never mind. I will not share. One last question. I saw there's a site called Petri.com. Do you have any connection with Petri.com?
No. I know the
No.
page, but that's not my page.
Okay, I was wondering because it's a platform where I see people post and all kinds of things, and I said maybe you're the owner, but
No, unfortunately.
but it's an interesting site. I think they even pay the contributors there. And okay, so I really want to thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining, and I hope we will be in touch in the future.
Of course we are. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So goodbye.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.